Yo, 2002 L Series Saturn. There's got to be at least 2 of these left on the planet. I got no blower speed. Under the hood, I can take this seal off, pop this up. There's supposed to be a cabin air filter in here, but I already took it out because it was absolutely disgusting. There's a blower inside of here. I left the key on and the blower motor on high, and I'm going to see if I can lose my fingers. Ooh, it's working. It's kind of working. The blower motor's on high. It's barely doing a thing. Amazing. I told the victim to get an Amazonian blower motor and a cabin air filter I'll be putting in. It's an ow. Ow? Did I get that right? I got a little tricky with the bungee cords. Pull that hood up as much as I could. This wiper cowl needs to come off for me to do this job, so I gotta get these wiper arms off. There's a little groove. I can pop these caps out and go look for that one. These nuts are 13 millimeter. Got some little washers here. Take those out with a magnet. Sometimes you can give these a wiggle and they'll come right out if you're lucky. Try to get a screwdriver under here for some leverage. Pop that out. Got some little big nuts here. These are 24 millimeter. You can probably get them off with a pair of pliers if you're lucky. Gotta let my hood down. Get this out of here. Now I got a wiper arm in my way. Little tab on this, I can pull this connector off. There's 3 10 millimeters on this wiper transmission. Four 8 millimeters on this box. And I have a cheesy little ratcheting screwdriver with a number 2 Phillips on it. I need that for these 2 screws. And I got 2 more down here. This thing should come out somehow. Oh, there's little tabs right here I gotta pull back on. Goofy little tabs. There they go. Tab here and a tab here. Right. And there's a goofy little blower motor. It slides right out. There's a connector on the bottom. I gotta figure out how to finger my way in there and push in a tab and unplug that. And there it is. There's the connector. Reverse procedure. Don't forget to plug in the blower. Before I put all this together too, I'm going to fire this up and make sure it works. My sources say yes. Now when you put this cover in, there's grooves right here on both sides. You want to make sure they fall down in here, because if they don't, your squirrel cage might make a little noise on you. Before you go putting this in, you're probably going to want to make sure that this seal is good enough. If it's not, you might have to go to the hardware store and find some of this foamy, sticky junk or something. Looks good enough to me. There's little waterproof rubber washers on these too. You want to make sure those are still good. Otherwise, you might get a little water in your stuff. It'll all just run down the drain hole, so it's not too big of a deal. There's an air conditioning drain hole for this thing. These don't need to be that tight either. You just snug them up. Some of that wiper transmission goes under that tab right there. There's always an arrow on a cabin air filter. Arrow goes in. Got a little hook tool here. I'm just gonna make sure the seal goes on top. Now I get to align these wipers. You want to put them right back where they were. There's usually a dirty dust mark on the window, so you can't screw that up. These only need to get tightened to about 12 to 14 foot-pounds. Yeah, that looks right. Now I just want to make sure that the wipers wipe right. That one's got to go down farther. I'm not done yet. Actually, they could both go down a notch, I think. The wipers don't hit anything and they sit down real nice, so it's a job. Okay, bye.